Welcome to this yoga session using Slackboard as your prop. I just got my Slackboard a month ago and I've been having so much fun incorporating it into my yoga practice, and I wanted to share that with you today. Today's Slackboard practice is going to build some heat, and the slack line is going to give you feedback right away. So you can expect to feel into the wobble and to enjoy a strength building mobility practice that leaves you feeling nice and strong and worked. All right, let's get into it. Let's start in child's pose, actually. So we'll start in a restorative posture. And if you'd like to use your slack board under your forehead, you're welcome to. Bring your knees as wide as your mat and big toes together, and walk your hands forward. Find a good spot to rest your head on your line. Then tune into your breath. As you tune into your breath, allow your inhale to reach all the way through your fingertips, lengthen your side body. And as you exhale, send your breath all the way down to your toes, sitting your hips back to your heels. With an inhale, walk your fingertips over to the right and breathe into your left side body. Next inhale, begin to walk fingertips over to the left. This time breathing length into your right side body. Walk your hands back to center. Stay for a breath or two. Then walk your hands toward your body. You need not come all the way to your body because we'll be moving into cat-cow with hands on slackboard. Stack your hips and knees and your shoulders and wrists in one line. You can put the slack line at the palm of your hand across the center. Press your weight down evenly as you can. Reach the crown of your head forward and imagine your tailbone reaching back. On an inhale, drop your lower belly, arch your back. Lift your chest and chin forward, then up. Using your exhale, press down into your line. Arch your back up towards the ceiling, tuck your chin. Move through these spinal undulations. We'll do 4 or 5 at your own breath pace. See if you can sync your breath with your movement. So you reach the top of your cat. That's the end of your exhale. Undulate to cow using your inhale. The next time you come through cat, let that be your last one. And come to a neutral spine. Shift your weight into your right hand. You can free your left hand, reach it forward. Step your right toes back. And when you're ready, lift your right leg, toes face down for bird dog. On an exhale, draw your elbow and your knee together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 more times. The next time you're extended, reach your hand back, thumb face down, and grab your foot. Kick your foot into your hand. You could look down to feel a little more grounded. One more breath here. Exhale, release down, or place your left hand to your line, your knee to your mat. Shift your weight into your left hand. Extend your right hand and left leg. Toes face down, stretch through your heel. When you're ready with an exhale, elbow to knee. So we're not just working in our yoga practice here, we're working on our stabilizers that will help us to be better balancers on our slackboard or slackline. One more. The next time you're fully extended, turn your thumb down and reach back to grab your foot. Then begin kicking into your hand. One more breath here. And exhale down. Come onto them to the tops of your toes and press down into your slack line to push back up to down dog. Walk your dog here, bend one knee and then the other. Come into stillness. Lift your heels up towards the sky. Then slowly lower them toward the floor. They need not come all the way to the floor. And please keep a generous bend in your knees. Draw your heart down into your mat. Inhale, rock forward into plank. Isometrically, draw your feet and your hands together. Step your right hand underneath your nose. When you're ready, inhale, left hand up to the sky. You could draw it over your head if you'd like. Please keep your hips stacked. One more breath here. Shaking is good. And exhale, come back into plank. Take a down dog if you need it for your shoulders. Then walk back to plank. Step your left hand under your nose and open right hand up to the sky. Reach overhead if you'd like. Keep your hips stacked. Notice your breathing. Use your next exhale and rotate back down to plank. Take a down dog. Inhale, look forward and tippy toe all the way up to your slackboard. Forward fold. Press down into four corners of your feet, your big toe. Once more, step your right hand underneath your nose. With an inhale, reach up with your left hand for a twist. And your next exhale, lower back down. Place your left hand under your nose. Right hand up with the inhale. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, reach up through chair pose. Shift the weight of your body into your heels. As if you're sitting back into a chair. Draw your triceps close to your ears. One more breath here. Then press down into the earth to rise all the way up. Bring your palms together and swan dive down back into forward. You could grab your elbows with the opposite hand. You can add a little weight to your forward fold and spin your inner thighs back behind you. Press down into the earth, bend your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms together and exhale to heart center. We'll try some balancing. Option to use your balance board or your mat. I'll show you both ways. And like I said, I just got this thing last month. So I'm not the master balancer on it yet. So shift your weight into your right foot. If you're using your board, you're going to stand at the middle of your board. We're going to tree pose. So you'll be lifting the opposite leg and bringing it into your shin or all the way up to your inner thigh. You're better balancer than me. You've got this on the balance board. We'll go easy mode here for me. Press your foot into your leg with your chest. If you'd like, you could grow branches. This is going to get exponentially harder, especially if you're on your GiBoard. And open your branches. Wobbling is good. We love the wobble. Slackliners love the wobble. And then return down. We're going to switch sides. So left foot, either on your GiBoard. We'll give it a try. Root all four corners of your foot down. Imagine you're growing roots from the bottom of your foot down into the earth. And when we're balancing, we want to hug everything into the center line. So imagine hugging your muscles to the bones. Pick up your opposite foot, and you can either bring it just as a kickstand. You can bring your heel to your ankle. If you've got a little more confidence, bring your foot to your shin or all the way up to your inner thigh. And you might be different on either side. I totally am. So ground your foot down, press into the four corners of your foot, your big toe, and if you'd like, grow your branches. Let's take one or two more breath cycles here. Hug everything into your center. Press both your legs together. And exhale, release down. We'll come down through a yogi squat with your feet wider than your hips. Begin to lower your hips. You could come onto your slack board, your slack line. You could even place your heels up on the slack board. That can be super supportive. Press your elbows into your knees as you lift your chest. And release that. Place your slack board so it's horizontally on your mat. And leave room for your body. So your sacrum will be on the slack line. Your sacrum is the triangle bone at your lower back. Keep your feet on the ground. This is a supported bridge pose. Inhale, reach your knees in towards your chest. If you need to make any adjustments so that your sacrum stays on your slack line, please do so. Spread your arms out to a T. Take a big inhale here. Then exhale, lower both knees to the right. This is my favorite Slackboard practice. Inhale back to center. Exhale, both knees to the left. Move through this at your breath pace. Inhaling to center. And exhaling, allow your knees to fall to one side. We'll start adding a little more spice. So as you exhale and lower your knees to the right, kick your top leg forward and out. Bend your knee, come back to center. Exhale, extend your top leg. It's like a lower back massage. Do one or two more to each side. When you go to the right for the last time, let's pause there for a minute. Option to kick your leg forward or leave it bent. And turn your head in the opposite direction. Breathe into your lower belly. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale the opposite direction. And turn your head in the opposite direction. If you'd like, you could close your eyes, tune into your breathing. We are winding down our practice. Use your next exhale to return to center. Keep your knees bent. You might even like to wrap your hands around your shins or your hamstrings, or just lightly place them on your knees. This is Apanasana, also known as the wind relieving pose. It's a wonderful posture to cap off our yoga practice. We'll be here for about 30 more seconds or so. And I don't have a watch, so it's yogi time. Just enjoy breathing into your lower belly with nowhere else to go right now. If you'd like to take a traditional shavasana, lower your feet to the mat, lift your hips, and remove your slackboard. If you'd like just a little extra, you could stay on your slackboard and lift your toes up towards the ceiling for waterfall. I like one hand on my heart and one hand on my belly. And just let your body breathe you here. No need to lead your breath. This is one of the most restorative postures. After you've done the active work, you're treating your body to some restoration, recovery. Since I've been learning how to slackline and feeling all kinds of new things in my body, muscles I thought I was using in my yoga practice, but perhaps not so much. So these restorative postures, the recovering time, is so needed and welcomed. It's okay if your legs start to shake, and at any point you could bring them back down through Apanasana and take a traditional Shavasana. I'll move to that in about 60 to 90 seconds. For now, let's just tune in. My tendency to wander, particularly when our body gets slow. So if you notice thoughts arising or sensations taking you away from your breath, just notice without judgment and see if you can guide your mind back to your breath. When you feel ready, bring your knees down and pause here for a moment. Then lower the soles of your feet to your mat. Press down into both feet to drive your pelvis up to the sky and gently remove your slackboard. If you'd like, you could place your slackboard at the bottom of your mat and place your ankles or your calves on it. A little extra support for your Shavasana. You might like to pull the flesh. You might like to pull the flesh of your buttocks to the side for a bit wider base. You can let your ankles splay open. Decide what you want to do with your hands, perhaps palm is face down or up. Release any control or leadership of your breath and let your body get heavy, more relaxed into the earth. The mind can be a little like training a puppy to go outside to use the potty, perhaps a bell or a potty pad. And when the puppy forgets, we don't reprimand the puppy. We guide it to where it needs to go and continue to train it. The mind's kind of like that. When your mind wanders off to a thought or a sensation, just notice, oh, I wandered away, and guide your mind back to your breath. I like my breath as an anchor because it's always in the present moment. When you tune into your breath, it's not in the past and it can't be in the future. So even if you're not in Shavasana, when you're out and about in your day, when you tune into your breath, you're becoming present. We'll be here for another 30 to 60 seconds. See if you can relax just a little bit more. If you'd like to stay in your Shavasana longer, please do so. It now feels like the right time to conclude your practice. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Good. Roll wrists and ankles in one direction and then the other. Possibly roll your head from side to side. Bend one knee and then the other. And if you'd like a body stretch, you could reach your hands above your head. And then roll to one side. Please pause here for a moment and let your body recalibrate. Then press yourself up to a seat. You could sit on your mat, or if you'd like, you can sit on your line. Sitting on your line allows your hips to be higher than your knees, and that can be supportive for your spine. Let your shoulders drop down your back, close your eyes. Tune in to your internal landscape for just a moment, noticing how your body feels, noticing your breath, the way it moves through your body, and the quality of your mind. I hope it feels less busy, a little more nourished. Thank you so much for sharing this Slack yoga practice with me. If you would like more practices like this, let me know in the comments. And you could always subscribe for weekly and daily Slackboard and Slackline tips. Thank you so much. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Thank you for joining the Slack yoga practice with me.